Digits on the beat.
YouTube and Berserker gang, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be discussing is sideshows, aka slideshows. So what we're going to be talking about is the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads, the ugly. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, and we're back. So what is a sideshow? Also known as a slideshow. Out here in Kansas City where I'm at, they call it slideshows. So a sideshow is an informal demonstration where a lot of these youngsters take their cars and they do donuts, burnouts, ghost ride the whip, do things of that nature. And 9 out of 10 times their cars are modified, with either headers, exhaust, and etc. The car doesn't have to be modified with those things, but 9 out of 10 times that's what you see at these things. So a sideshow, where did it originate from? So a sideshow originated from Oakland, California, back in the 1980s. That's what they did in the 80s, all the younger crowd, because that was the thing to do. So what are some good things about sideshows? Good things are, it gives the youth, I'm not going to say the youth, but, the younger generation, I would say from around probably 19 to, let's say, 25, 26, maybe even a few years older than that. But it gives that crowd of individuals something to do instead of being out here, committing crimes, robbing somebody. Well, I'll take the crime part back because that is a crime. It's illegal. But it gives those young people something else to do besides going out robbing people, going out stealing. You get what I'm trying to say. So it gives the young people something to look forward to. So that's one good thing. You know what I'm saying? But then there's also bad things about it. So what are some bad things about sideshows? So you see it all the time. Bad things about sideshows is, a lot of individuals, they like to record these things. And when they're recording these things, they like to get up close and personal. While these cars are doing their donuts and sliding, individuals like to be right there while the car is spinning. And 9 out of 10 times, these people are not paying attention to their surroundings. And what usually happens? A person gets hit, ran over, why? Because they're not paying attention to the car. They're looking in their camera, just trying to get all the angles. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's another bad thing about a sideshow. Another bad thing that I said earlier is it's illegal. And if you're doing it, the cops will get called eventually. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you how these cats out here do it in Kansas City.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Kelly Taylor. We do begin here at noon with a wild story out of downtown Kansas City. Street racing ends with dozens of cars speeding from the area, shots fired near young baseball players, and bricks thrown at police. Now, here's what we know so far. Last night, officers found street racers at 17th Street and Manchester Trafficway and chased the cars away. About 50 to 60 cars left the area. And while this was happening, shots were fired near Truman Road and the Paseo while baseball games were going on at the Kansas City MLB Urban Youth Academy. Now, police also tell us bricks were thrown at them from an overpass, but thankfully no one was hurt. Officers wrote 67 tickets, towed 18 cars, recovered 1 gun and 1 stolen car.
Yo, I'm not the only one that's tripped out about that. 67 freaking tickets. I've never heard that in my life. Police writing 67 tickets, impounding 18 freaking cars. Out of the 18 cars, 1 was stolen. Then they found a gun. See, this is why I don't go to these things out here in Kansas City. For one, these cats out here in Kansas City, they do not know how to act. They were throwing bricks at the police. Come on now, you asking for it. You asking for it. They're shooting when there was kids playing baseball in some of the baseball fields out there in that area. It's freaking crazy. That's why I do not go to these things. I do not. But I understand that there's nothing really to do because the police are cracking down on all of the night racing out here. So I understand there's nothing to do. So that's why a lot of these cats, they go out and they do these sideshows or these illegal sideshows. You know, I understand that they need somewhere to do this stuff, but there's always a place and a time for everything. And these cats, they're just shutting down public streets, public roads doing it. I could see if you were in a abandoned parking lot doing your sideshows, but they're not. They're closing down busy streets. And in different states, they're doing it on highways. But yeah, here they're closing down busy streets, doing sideshows where people can't get home. You know, people got to go an alternate route. You know, things of that nature. But I understand the frustration that these car enthusiasts have because, you know, I'm a car enthusiast, but I don't go out and do that type of stuff. But I can understand that their frustration because they want to do the burnouts and sideshows. They need somewhere to do it, but there's nowhere to do it legally where they won't get in trouble. And honestly, maybe if there was somewhere for these guys to do it legally, then maybe there wouldn't be as much crime rates. Who knows? You know, it gives the younger generation something to look forward to. So keep that in mind. So hopefully the KCPD will, you know, take into consideration possibly opening a spot somewhere where the younger generation can do those burnouts, donuts, Ghost Rider, the whips, sideshows, and all that good stuff. But of course, you got to have some law enforcement there to, you know, to regulate things. So, hey, man, you guys let me know down below in the comment section what you think of this video, because it was crazy. Freaking crazy. It's just crazy. I couldn't believe it when I first heard it. But then again, I was like, yeah, I can believe it because we're in Kansas City and you never know what you're going to get out here in Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri. It's just crazy and it's wild out here. So you guys know I got the berserker. You know that's a bad mother, you know what I'm saying? But me, I try to stay away from that type of stuff because I just don't want to put myself in that predicament, you know what I'm saying? So I stay far away from that stuff. I mean, it goes on a lot here, a lot. Like just the other day, you know, all you guys know I'm big in the car communities out here. So just the other day, I have my own car club, Midwest Legacy Riders. That'll be another video I'll go into. So a couple of the guys, they wanted to go down to Kansas City for a car meet. And when they got to the car meet, the police, KCPD, were already there waiting for people, you know what I'm saying, as they showed up. So as soon as they showed up, they told them to leave the premises or they would start arresting people. Now, that was literally just 2 days ago, Thursday night. Wednesday night. Today is Friday. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't go, which I already told him I wasn't going anyway. I mean, but at the Kansas City, it was a meet, not a sideshow. It was a meet where, you know, people just go show off their cars and you talk and you meet people. And I said, honestly, that's a good way for us to recruit people into our car club. But now you can't even go to meetups because these people doing all these burnouts and sideshows, they're making it look bad for other car enthusiasts. So it's kind of hard for us to really do anything. And like I said, after a while, it's going to get so bad that they're going to eventually start shutting down these car shows. And if that happens, I'm going to be highly upset because I've been getting my car ready for these car shows for the last 6-7 months. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about on that. But man, if you guys like the content that I put out, give me a like, subscribe, comment, good feedback, bad feedback. Any feedback is good feedback. Just leave me comments down below and let me know what you think about this whole sideshow business. If you're for it or against it. Like I said, let me know if you're for it or against it. And let me know if there's a way that we can resolve some of these sideshow issues. If you can think of anything that can resolve it or minimize this younger generation doing these sideshows, let me know down in the comment section. I read all of my comments and I'll reply back to all of my comments. So I'll see you down below in the comment section and we out straight like that.